Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about why it's so hard to change your life. And there are arguments to be made. It's easy. All you have to do is release and let go and all these other things. But I feel like a lot of us experience kind of like this in between period where you know what you have to do to change your life, but you're still kind of stuck in old habits, stuck in old thought processes. And I was watching a video from this creator, I'll put it on the screen right here, and he basically said, in order to get to where I am today with the amount of success I have, and, you know, whether that be financial, emotional, physical, mental, any of that, he said that he had to sacrifice himself. And it just really resonated with me when he said that, because I feel as though I'm at a point now where the only thing that I have to give up is me. Like my old, I won't even say, but old, but the only thing that I have to give up is my current frequency, my current way of being, my current way of thinking. And in theory, right, that sounds super simple. Like, okay, in order to be the person that you want to become, you just have to stop being the person that you are now. But sometimes it feels really scary. Like, you know, you have people who love you for who you are right now. You have people who might even look up to you, you know, whether that be friends or family members, or even, you know, if you post content, people on the internet. But sometimes when you're changing your life or when you're taking those steps forward, there's kind of a voice in the back of your head that's like, well, if I change, you know, will the people that I love still love me? Will the people who look up to me still look up to me if I'm not this version of myself, or if I'm not doing what I'm currently doing? And I think the answer would be yes. I think if you're moving in a direction of self-improvement, that, you know, changing yourself and changing your frequency and changing the habits that you have will only make you better, and it will only bring you better experiences and better people, or maybe better isn't even the word, but different, you know? So I say all that to say, you know, change feels so difficult and scary because it's different. And, you know, I've had the thoughts many times to myself, like, well, if I'm not, you know, not even if I'm not this person, but I'm like, this is all I know. You know, I've reacted to life this way since I could remember. This is who I am, so to speak. And, you know, when you start reading and learning, like, well, you can change who you are, and you don't have to keep suffering from the same bad habits and the same thoughts, or the same, you know, just life, or, you know, frequency or whatever. You know, you can get up and change your job. You can change the way you look at something, change the way you think about things. Like, when you hear this information, it's almost like you convince yourself that it's not true, even though you know it's true. Deep down, you know it's true. You knew it was true before you even read it. It's like, you kind of think to yourself, no, there's no way it's this easy, right? But it's like a paradox. The thing that is the most simple, and the thing that you can do right now to change your entire life and your entire perspective, is the most difficult. So yeah, this is a reminder to myself and to anybody who made it this far in the video, and anybody watching, you know, keep going, and don't stay too attached to that voice in your head that's telling you, you know, this is hard, and, you know, look at everything that you have that's positive. You know, as you are right now, you'll lose that if you change, or if you try to adjust, or if you know, take a step in a different direction. You know, don't be afraid to let go of anything, of feelings, of people, of experiences, of situations. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've literally had something happen to me that I was kicking and screaming and fighting against, you know, or I've had something taken away from me that I wanted so badly to keep. And later on down the line, I recognized that having that thing taken away from me, or that experience happen to me, literally set me up for something even greater, or something better. So, you know, just keep really believing in yourself, and you're going to have moments of, you know, fear. You're going to have moments of doubt. You're going to have moments of, you know, reflection where it just feels like, okay, it's easier to go back to what I know. It's easier to go back to doing what I was doing before this. But just know that on the other side of those feelings is a new experience that can really unlock a potential within you that you didn't even know existed. So that's all that I have for today. You know, if you guys have any comments about what I said, or if you want to discuss anything, definitely leave it down in the comments below. And again, this isn't the first time that somebody said this, but I truly believe that if you say something in a certain way at a certain time and you hear it at a certain point in your life, like, it's going to resonate and just click. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye.